Hey guys, in today's video we're going to be having some fun, some small fun, as we have a look at some of the world's smallest toys. I figure we have a look at all of them in this video, and these are now available in retail stores. Saw them also at Toys R Us, so if you guys want to pick these up, any of these for yourself up, you can find them in retail stores now. So let's have a look at the collection of world's smallest toys that we're going to be looking at. We have the world's smallest sock monkey. Yes, actually works. I think the sock monkey squeals, doesn't he? There's the back of the package. Comes to us from Super Impulse, www.superimpulse.com. Down below it is time to monkey around. Oh, you sock monkey, you silly sock monkey. Next, we have the world's smallest Duncan Yoyo. A yo-yo, the original world's #1 yo-yo. And yes, it actually works. Classic, genuine Duncan toys. Also come to us from Super Impulse. Something that I had at a friend's house. I used to go to his house and try this all the time. Now I have the world's smallest Magic 8-Ball. Try me. Yes, it actually works. There's the back of it right there. I always wanted a Magic 8-Ball. Sadly, never had one growing up. We have the world's smallest Barbie. This is, to be exact, the 1971 Barbie. Includes figure and mini glasses. Mini glasses? Where are the mini glasses? Apparently they're in there. Oh, I guess those are the glasses right there. Includes miniature sunglasses. And yes, it actually works. Something that I will admit to, I sucked at this as a kid. Etch A Sketch. You ever see those videos where somebody can make intricate artwork using Etch A Sketch? I couldn't even make a circle. My circle looked like a blob. And yes, it actually works. Original magic screen from Super Impulse. This is something I did have and enjoyed regularly. Pez! This is the world's smallest Pez. Also comes with Pez candy. Yum yum, delicious Pez candy. I didn't have specifically this Pez character, but I did have Abe. Actually, that's not true. I had about 4 or 5 different Pez containers as a kid. I don't know what happened to all of them. I wish I had held on to them. There's some people that are die-hard Pez collectors. You just see their rooms. It's just wall upon walls of Pez dispensers. Also coming to us from Super Impulse. Oh, like domino effect. It'd be funny if I had world's smallest dominoes. World's smallest Fisher-Price bus. This is also something I had as a kid. I wonder if those little tiny men, those little tiny little people, actually come out. There's the back of the package right there. Looks like it's got a little door. And trying not to drop the last one. This is something that I had as a kid, and probably a lot of 80s kids had when they were a kid, the chatter telephone. Do you remember the chatter telephone? I do. And yet, as so far along as it was ago, I can still remember having my chatter telephone. I wish I still had my telephone. I miss you so much, chatter telephone. And there's the back of it right there, FisherPrice.com. Also come to us from SuperImpulse.com. So there is your world's smallest toys. Of course, looked a little bit better before I dropped all the packaging. But what we are going to do, I'm going to get these all opened. I'm going to open up every single one of them, and then we're going to have a look at the world's smallest toys. A few moments later, and we have all the little world's smallest toys in front of us. Let's have a look at these now. First things first is the world's smallest little sock monkey. Now, I did not have a sock monkey. I think that was kind of a little past my time. But I know this was one popular little guy. And speaking of little guy, now that I have a little person that I'm raising, I would like to get myself a little sock monkey for her. A cute little representation of the sock monkey. Just again, really, really small, very long tail. I, for some reason, had the mindset that it squealed like you would zip it but I'm thinking of another monkey, the one that you pulled its arm and it went whee! As it goes, it's kind of like just a monkey made out of a sock. It literally lives up to its name, a little sock monkey. He's cute though. He's definitely a very cute little monkey. Kind of got like little button eyes. Not real buttons, mind you. Big smile. There's the little sock monkey. Moving along, we have ourselves the yo-yo. Now, I'm not even going to try the yo-yo. This is something, again, as a kid and still as an adult, I try my best to use a yo-yo, and I don't do a very good job. I stinkaroo when it comes to the yo-yo. I think there was also growing up the yo-yo ball, which basically was a way to cheat using the yo-yo, because I believe it rolled itself up. So if you extended it, it would roll itself up. So you could cheat as a child, show off to your friends, and make them think that you were a good yo-yo guy. I was not a good yo-yo guy. Smith and Smith, or the Smith brothers. Was it the Smith brothers? One of them was an expert yo-yo guy. It's not something you hear a lot about anymore. Expert yo-yo. I'm sure there's yo-yo competitions all over the world. People coming with little tiny briefcases. They open it up, you know, little leather briefcases. They take out their yo-yo, polish it off. Hey, is that Five Fingers Freddy, the yo-yo expert? It is. Should I go up and ask for his autograph? I wouldn't. You have to talk to his handler first. There's the world's smallest yo-yo. Basically, a yo-yo. For anybody who has been living underwater in some aquarian lair, a yo-yo is basically a cord or thread wrapped inside like a core of a plastic plated toy. The idea is you're supposed to go like this and pull it back, and it's supposed to roll itself back up into itself, and then you can proceed. You can walk the dog, you can go around the world. Those are all yo-yo things, but successfully using a yo-yo is much more experience and practice than somebody who could just, I'm sure, pick up a yo-yo. Now, I'm sure there's people out there that could pick up a yo-yo and get it right away. After 1,005 tries, I counted it, I still cannot use a yo-yo. I cannot also use a slinky. Still can't figure out how a slinky goes downstairs in loner or pairs and makes a slinkity sound. Not in my house. The slinky would go once, and then a small version of me would cry. Moving along, we have the world's smallest 8-ball. It's everything that you would want a 8-ball to be, just smaller. So for example, with a magic 8-ball, you would pick it up, like what I'm doing right here. It would be a much larger size, mind you, and you would ask it a question. So, let me ask it a question. Is there a good chance that I am going to have a delicious, succulent grilled cheese sandwich for dinner tonight? 8-ball says, if I can actually see it, 8-ball says maybe. I don't know if you can see it right there. Maybe. I don't know if I like those odds. Let me ask it another question. Is this going to be, because now we are coming up to October after all, is this going to be the best Halloween ever? Magic 8-ball says another maybe. Let's see if we can mix it up a little bit here. Ask it one more question, then we'll move on. Am I just the coolest guy ever? Here we go. The answer is no. Oh, you Magic 8-ball. That's okay. At least you're being honest. It works. It's a little hard to kind of make it out, mind you. But mind you, the much larger representation of the 8-ball was also equally harder to see too, although the plate was a little bit bigger. But yes, to anyone who was wondering, am I the coolest person ever? According to the Magic 8-ball, the answer is no. Moving along to the Etch A Sketch. Here we go. The Etch A Sketch, oh, many a sleepless nights as a child trying to use the Etch A Sketch. Basically what it is, you have two dials, and let me see if I can show you exactly what it does. One dial controls, see the line right there? Controls the line this way. So far so good. This joystick here controls the line vertically. So you got horizontal, vertical, and then the idea between the two is you're supposed to be able to draw an image. You're supposed to. So for example, let's draw an image. What is he drawing? It's a map of an unfinished house blueprint. There you go. And then when you're finished, shaky, 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 shake, 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 shake. The line, it's gone. Well, it's still kind of there, actually. Which normally it would... Let's tip it upside down. I think you're supposed to tip it upside down. There you go. It's still somewhat there. But again, I don't understand how anybody perfects using the Etch A Sketch. Not something I could ever do. As you can probably clearly see right there. Shake, 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 shake. Shake, 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 shake. Shake, shake, shake. Moving along, let's have a look at the world's smallest Barbie. 1971 Barbie to be exact. Is that a dress? Is that a bathing suit? I'm not really so sure. But she does come with a pair of glasses. You want to talk world's smallest. Look at the size of these glasses. Now, there's a clip on the back, which I'm guessing is supposed to fit into her hand. I think her hand slots into those glasses, because I don't think there's the means. You obviously can't fit the glasses anywhere on her just by the way that the glasses are shaped. See? How would you fit that over top of her eyes? I think they're supposed to fit in her hand. Guaranteed, I am going to lose this. I'm going to lose. I'm surprised I haven't lost it already. Oh, I just jinxed it. I just jinxed it. World's smallest glasses for the world's smallest Barbie. I'm just going to put the glasses over there. Face for the world's smallest Barbies is really actually quite good. The hair's done pretty good, and you can see really, like, look how close this is. Do I have anything as a comparison? Well, there's my thumb. There's my thumb. She's about the size of my thumb. Now look at the side, look at her face. Look how detailed her face is for something so small. I can't imagine some small little elf has gone in there and painted those eyes. You got the little reflection going, and she's got some eyeshadow, some lipstick. That's a Barbie that's ready to go out on the town. She does have some posability. Her head rotates. Her arms rotate. Arms are a little on the rubbery side. And her legs also rotate. She doesn't really have much in the way to help her stand up. So unfortunately, world's smallest 1971 Barbie is probably going to be spending time laying down. I don't think she's going to, no, she's not going to stand up. Not bad. For somebody who is an avid Barbie collector, I know a few, this would be right up their alley. Christmas time is also coming around. Not quite just yet. We're still in the month of October, but still, people thinking ahead of time for Christmas time. You imagine getting any one of these items in your stocking? They're small enough that they could fit very easily inside, and you can cater it to people like my age, for example, that grew up with, I would say, 3/4, if not more, of these when I was younger. So I certainly would love these little world's smallest toys in my stocking. Speaking of nostalgia, and speaking of things I grew up with, I actually had this when I was younger. This is the world's smallest Fisher-Price Toys Magic School Bus. Well, not quite a magic school bus, but it did bring magic to my life, that's for sure. It's a Little People school bus, to be exact. None of the people are removable. You've got like a little, I would say pilot, a little driver in the front. And does the door open? The door does open. But none of these guys look like they are removable. But I could basically go down here, down the list. Let's go on this side here. I had this guy. Don't know if I had her. I had her for sure. I know I had the dog. I had this guy, and I'm certain I had this guy as well. I definitely know I had the dog. And I think most kids growing up in the 80s all had the Little People at some point. And I was very lucky enough to have the bus as well. Now, the bus, much like its larger counterpart, if you move it, you can see it moves the eyes. Let's see if I do it this way. It moves the eyes up and down. Oh, I have to use both wheels. It moves the eyes up and down, and it also wiggles the driver back and forth. The people on the bus go, woo, 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 woo. Okay, maybe not. This also does open and close. So like when it stops and needs to let off its little children to go learn. I'm learning! This can come out. Let the drivers on this side know. You need to stop. Hold on there a second, Jimmy. You need to slow it down right there. There's children coming off of this bus. Ease down. Ease down. While this is out, you need to stop. When this is moved in, you still need to ease, but you can pass through. Just be aware that there's kids probably nearby. This is also something I had as a kid, and I'm sure a staple for most households. This was the chatter telephone, to be exact, the world's smallest chatter telephone. It does have a receiver, which doesn't look like it's removable. And it also kind of does the same thing. It doesn't look like it moves the eyes. Maybe it does. But it does make the little creaky sound. On the side there's Fisher-Price. The top here does rotate. By the way, if anybody doesn't know what this is rotary. This is a rotary telephone. You pray as a kid that your friends didn't have 0 in their phone number. They had 0 in their phone number. 10 was, I gotta call Mark again. He's got a 0 in his phone number. 2 zeros, well, I think I'm just gonna go over to his house. 3 zeros, you found other friends. Not to say it was based solely on the numbers on a rotary phone, but 0 was the dreaded number. You didn't want to hit 0 because you had to wait all the way for the rotary to go back to normal. Rotary phones. It was just such a fun little thing to have as a kid. As it goes, though, for a little small representation of the chatter telephone, it looks exactly like the chatter telephone. Although I think the receiver you could lift the receiver. I don't have the actual one available that I could look at it just now. But I'm certain that you could take the receiver off. There's the underside of it there. And lastly, ending up with a sweet, we're going to wrap this video up with the world's smallest Pez. I timed it that way, and I planned it all out that way, so that I would have high, low, with some of the things I wasn't very good at, nostalgia, delicious dessert. That's the reward for me for this video. So like like a regular Pez dispenser, you basically just pull up the container, making yourself a very available trough. And then from there, you take said candy, and we can just peel this open. There we go. Pez, I think most kids love Pez. It's got a very unique taste to it. It's almost like sweet chalk. Not that I condone eating chalk. Don't eat chalk. Chalk's not good for you. I'm going to peel away this. Some people are a little bit more successful. They can empty out a full package of Pez into the container. I, on the other hand, don't do that. I'd like to do it one at a time. And I think that's actually as far up as it goes, so I might be able to fit 4 candies. Possibly 3 candies. I think 3 candies. 3 candies, that's as far as we're going to go. Hold on there a second, Jimmy. Hold on. Slow down there for a second, fella. Fill up the candy, pop it back down, and you may ask yourself, somebody who's not new to Pez, how do you get the candy out? Do you just pull it back up? Haha, no you don't, you inexperienced Pez person. What you do is you lift the head up, and it pops out said candy as your reward. That's for you. Job well done. Good video, by the way. This candy is for you. Your reward. Thank you. From the neck of the Pez guy. And then we can eat the delicious Pez. Yum, 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 yum. I think that's actually cherry. Fruit punch, perhaps. It's delicious, whatever it is. It's got Pez on the side. And it says US patent. I'm assuming this is one of the more original Pez guys. There's probably more merit to make the world's smallest Pez be one of the more notable Pez dispensers from yesteryear. Now that's a little cute Pez. Doesn't hold a lot of candy, mind you, but its novelty is the fact it is super small. That could be said really for the gambit that we just ran through as we had a look today at the world's smallest. The world's smallest toys. Some for girls, some for boys, some for fun. This came to us from the folks over at Super Impulse. Once again, you can head over to www.superimpulse.com. You can have a look at other stuff that's going on over there as well. And if you're looking to pick up any one of these for yourself, you can find them in retail stores. And I've also seen these also at Toys R Us as well. So lots and lots of fun. Speaking of lots of fun, that's a good segue. If you want more fun, make sure you stay tuned to this channel because lots more fun is coming your way. If you haven't had a chance, slow down there, Jimmy. If you haven't had a chance yet to hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that little link down below, that little subscribe button. It's right there. And make sure you subscribe to this channel so you'll never miss a beat when it comes to future videos. As always, guys, thanks for watching as you always do. I'll see you next time.